More breaking news coming in. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is expected to travel to China in the coming weeks. His trip was originally scheduled for February this year but was postponed after the Chinese spy balloon over the U.S. provoked outrage from the Biden administration. That's the piece of breaking news that's coming in, where Antony Blinken is expected to visit China for a state visit. But remember, this is a fresh dates have come out because his visit in February was postponed because of the entire Chinese spy balloon controversy. I'm joined by my colleague Siddhant on the phone line. Siddhant, what will be the agenda of Antony Blinken during his visit to China? Because this is coming as ties between both the countries remain at an all-time low.
Well, absolutely. But look, this is how U.S. foreign policy has always been. And in fact, the U.S. has always believed in having dialogue. Maybe if tensions are escalating, then there should be a dialogue to resolve problems, to resolve tension. And this is perhaps the reason that now we are getting to know. In fact, CNN International has reported that some of the sources in the State Department have confirmed to their correspondent that there is a possibility of Secretary of State Antony Blinken visiting China. Perhaps maybe in coming few weeks. So this particular story is coming at a time when two very significant developments took place in the Pacific. One, that Chinese ship was found maneuvering around the American ship in the Indo-Pacific. Then the other one is the Chinese aircraft was spotted maneuvering around American aircraft. So, this was perhaps for the first time that in skies and in sea, the China has come really close to American machines or American ships. So this particular story is coming a few hours after these two developments. Perhaps it has a lot of meaning with regards to messaging and the message that U.S. wants to send to the world and to China. Also, one thing is very important, that even when G20 meeting took place in March in Delhi, at that point in time also, Secretary Blinken did meet Sergei Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister, and that was a full-aside meeting. So that has been the U.S.'s foreign policy, that to de-escalate tensions, to resolve some problems that are going on or perhaps escalating. He does give efforts, so this could be one of his way of handling the way geopolitics is going right now. Because all throughout, America has been speaking against China, or perhaps taking part in summits, in wherever bilateral talks are happening. China is a center point. Even the joint statement, whether it's G7, whether it's any other summit where U.S. is part of, China is the focus point. They are building bases in Philippines. They are selling weapons to Taiwan. They are a part of AUKUS. They are a part of Ford. So it is very important, and I think U.S. policymakers have realized that it's very important also to balance it out, because that could perhaps result in some sort of a catastrophe, in geopolitics if the balancing will not be done. And who will balance it out? U.S. will only balance it out. So I think perhaps that is the one reason that this particular decision has been taken. But yes, the dates have not been announced officially, or perhaps there's no official statement from the State Department till now. We are still awaiting for that.
Right. Thank you, Siddhant, for getting us that piece of breaking news.